to tell you guys what I'm doing here with this. This is some of Dad's first stuff. So this is Bigfoot Field Journal. He's going in, he's doing the research back from 2009, 10, and showing all this. And the reason why I'm doing this is to show you guys like where this all came from. And I think it's a really great thing because there's been so many new subscribers to show you like where Dad came from and what he tried and all that. And I think it's just a fascinating study. So that's what we're doing here. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, all the things. I hope you guys enjoy.
Well, this is Scott Carpenter, Joe Black, and I wanted to kind of go over what I was getting ready to deploy tomorrow. I'm going to put out a trail cam, and I'm not going to put it right at the shelter. I'm going to put it on a trail about a little bit less than a quarter mile from the shelter. Now it's a pretty decent trail, and I've actually seen blob squatches on this trail. I haven't reported them on the videos or said anything because, you know, like I said, they're blob squatches, so I've been trying to stay away from dark blobs in the woods. But what will happen is I'm going to put it on this trail, and hopefully that'll be far enough away if there is any ultrasonic emissions from this camera, it won't affect my shelter. But it's on a pretty good sized trail that leads towards the shelter, and basically this is kind of a deer hunting strategy because I have the shelter areas, and this trail is actually between where I'm guesstimating the Bigfoot are bedding and about 400 acres, 500 acres worth of corn that's planted for the deer, so and soybeans. So you've got so I'm doing the classic putting the camera between the travel route, or one of the travel routes, and see if I can pick up something going back and forth. Probably pick up some deer as well because there's a deer trail near this, but I thought this would be a good compromise right now. I don't feel comfortable sticking a camera just right in the center of the shelter area where I'm getting all the activity. So I'm going to do this, and I wanted to show you what I've come up with. Turn it around here. This right here, back up a little bit, is basically a lock box. This is a Walmart $10 lock box that I've cut a hole in, and this is heavy gauge metal. This is steel, and I'm going to place the camera in the box. Of course, I added the handles here on the side so I can strap it to the tree and turn it around. I went ahead and left the handle on it. That'll give me something. I'm actually, since I'm going on a public area where there's a lot of horse riders and other hunters at times, I'm going to make sure that I have a gray cable that's camouflaged, and I'm going to lock it to the tree. That way it won't end up missing. The camera that I have is it's a pretty good camera. It's the Wild View camera. I've already tested it. It takes pretty darn good. Let me get it open here. Video, and I'm probably going to do a video instead of still frames because I can make it take a video longer here on the settings. It's infrared, and I can set it on AVI for 60-second clip with a 1-minute timeout. So if and it's infrared again, so it's not going to make a flash. It's got a 4 gigabyte SD card in it, so I've got quite a bit of video I can take, and so that's what I plan on doing. And I'll show you here in just a minute how this goes in. Let me pause this clip, and I'll come right back to it. But you can see my box here, and I left the lock in it and everything, so I can actually lock it. And I've insulated around the edge with rubber. So I'm trying to keep the ultrasonic waves inside this box or muffle them as much as possible, because every book I've read, and even a fellow from West Virginia who's an expert on the subject from that Bigfoot organization, you know, has informed me that Bigfoot can definitely hear the ultrasonic waves, and if you got a Bigfoot bothering you, they say the best deterrent is to put out a trail cam. So we're going to see what we can do to minimize those emissions and see if we can catch something on video. Okay, I just wanted to show you that this is just a regular box, and I've designed it with see the rubber insulation. And what will happen is the camera, the way I've cut it out, the cam will go in there. I can get snap back here for you. Cam goes face down like that. I've got it where it lines up over the hole. And then I use bungees to hold it into place. Trying to do this with one hand, it's not easy. Hang on. Okay. I was showing you, I got bungee cords will hold that in place. Then the box will seal, and that's all that will be exposed, which is your infrared here, of course your lens, and then your sensor, your motion sensor, and everything else. And like I said, of course it can be pushed back in, which is by design. If I get lucky enough to have a Bigfoot look at it, poke at it, it won't break it immediately. And maybe I'll get, if it tries to rip it off the tree, maybe I'll get some pictures of it ripping it off the tree. But that's my setup. I wanted to show you guys that. Like I said, it locks, so I can lock it, and then I'll go around the tree. I'll bungee cord it to the tree, and then also I'll have a locking cable, so some yay-ho can't steal it from me. And like I said, we're going to deploy that tomorrow. Tomorrow morning would be September 5th. I'm going to deploy this on a trail that leads from the bedding area to the food, and see if we can catch something lumbering through other than just deer. And probably going to leave this out a week, maybe two, and then go retrieve the SD card and see what we got on it. If don't get a lot of activity, I may move it. Eventually, I think I'll have a camera on the shelter area. I think it'll have to be a very small camera, something like a lipstick cam, something that's very small cam. I'm still researching and looking in the cost of getting one of those to hide at the entrance of the shelter. So this is the first step. Let's see how we do, and we'll just kind of move along from there.